Ladies and gentlemen, you may not believe this, but today I'm going to hopefully pick up the most insane manga deal I've ever found. A couple days ago, I was browsing through Facebook Marketplace, which is something I don't really do that often, just never have any good stuff in my area, but by some stroke of luck, I came across this listing where this guy was selling a bunch of manga, and I hit him up. We negotiated a really good deal, and then he said, I have all this other stuff if you want it too. And just the way this deal is shaping up, I would not be surprised if this is my single greatest manga haul of all time. Now, we don't want to say exactly what we're going to pick up today, but I decided let's make a little bit of a manga haul shopping vlog type of video. I'm going to go in my car. It's about an hour away. I'm going to meet this guy, so a couple hours of driving today, but I think it'll be worth it. I think this is going to be a really fun video, and hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So without any further ado, let's go hop in the car and I'll talk to you then. Alright, so we're in the car here. I got this really jank setup. Hopefully nothing is too loud, but we're going about an hour to pick up a bunch of manga box sets as well as some other really cool volumes. The total I'm hoping to pay, if all things work out, is around $340 for like hundreds of volumes. And I decided right that I was leaving that why not go to Half Price Books while I'm already out, see what we got there. So we're kind of getting two little manga hauls in one. Alright, so here we are at the Half Price Books, and I decided I wanted to come here just as a little bit of a good luck charm. If you guys don't know, I've had so many amazing hauls from this Half Price Books. As you can see though, they added a lot of new stuff since I've been here. Like half of the manga section is now new releases, which, you know, it's not what I come to Half Price Books for. I usually come for the rare stuff that you don't always see, but still kind of cool. Looks like they had a bunch of volumes of Demon Slayer, as well as a couple volumes of Dead Demons by Inyo Asano, my favorite series from him, not often seen out in the wild. Also, we have the first volume of the new Hellsing Prince. I'm personally going to look for a set of the old ones, just because they're probably going to be cheaper, but still cool that Dark Horse is showing love to that classic series. You also have a bunch of My Hero Academia. I'm not personally in the market to pick up any of those volumes, but still cool that they're all for $5 each at this store. And again, just some more new stuff. We'll breeze right through. Actually need to pick up that volume of Spy Family 10, but hopefully I can get it cheaper. And here you can see the last shelf for this video. They did have a couple volumes. X1999 was cool, but ultimately, I didn't pick anything up this time around. Alright, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to come away with anything from Half Price Books. Hopefully that's not a bad omen for how this deal is going to go, but I think that's time to talk about what I'm actually picking up today. So like I said, this guy has a bunch of manga box sets, including Full Metal Alchemist, Dragon Ball Z, all 3 Bleach box sets. And then like a day later, he hit me up. It's like, oh, I have a bunch of other manga if you're interested. And he said he had Colossal editions for Attack on Titan, complete 1 through 7, and the 7 Deadly Sins box sets. And I was like, okay, I'm already getting a good deal. What do you want to give me those for? He's like, how about 140? And that's a great deal. So this whole deal, like I said, $340. Granted, he doesn't have any other random manga lying around he wants to throw in when I get there. But now their Half Price Books trip is completely over and a complete bust. Let's go ahead and make the trip to pick up these manga sets. Alright, so here is a little look at the haul before we, unpack it all. I made sure to check for TR Media's any bootlegs. This is all 100% authentic. Again, $340 spent total. I'm so happy with this. Alright, so the deal just went down. You can maybe see some box sets in there. Got some McDonald's to eat just because I am fucking starved. The drive really took it out of me. So I guess we're doing a little PromG mukbang. Probably the only time I'll ever do this. Let's see, we got some 6-piece nuggets with the mambo sauce. That's limited time, I think. This is actually really good, but I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I was really nervous for this deal just because the only 2 times I've ever done marketplace deals, I've kind of gotten burned. Funny enough, both those times were 2 days ago actually, where I bought a PS2 controller that didn't work when I brought it home, and then the second time was this lady tried to sell me a copy of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. When I opened the case, I drove like half an hour to get it. It was like Namco Museum for DS. I still don't really know if that was an accident or not, but now we are officially 1 for 3, and the deal just went really well. You know, I pulled up to his sidewalk. He brought the stuff out, helped me carry it to my car. A lot of box sets, some heavy books in this haul, so that was very much appreciated. And I know what some people are gonna say, like that I ripped this guy off. And I will say he gave me a very, very good price. I mean, way below market value, even used price. With his case, he was just a guy who, you know, didn't really want this manga around anymore. He just wanted to get rid of it, get some fast cash. So, you know, of course, I had to swoop in and take it off his hands. And, you know, he was a really nice guy. Again, just wanted to clear up some space. Also, hashtag not sponsored, but if you guys aren't using a McDonald's app to get food from them, you're missing out. I got a double cheeseburger, 6-piece nugget for like $3.50. I mean, if you're balling on a budget, man, I gotta recommend it. And the other thing I kind of want to talk about is the idea of manga reselling. Now, I want to be completely transparent. I went into this deal expecting to sell most of what I was buying. And I know that manga reselling is something that is pretty controversial in the manga space, but I've always been very transparent that oftentimes I will buy something, whether it be, you know, in person from Half Price Books on eBay. If the margins are there, I can make some money to put back into my own hobbies, I will do so. But I would wager that some people in the comments are going to say, why would you buy this to sell it when somebody else could easily have bought this for a great deal and enjoyed reading these manga series? Honestly, that's just something that we'll never really agree on. The resellers and people who think reselling is bad, it's just an opportunity came along for me that had massive benefits, so I went ahead and took it. And hopefully by me selling these volumes, they'll go to a good home to people who want to read this series for a price that they want to pay. So all in all, it'll just be a good deal. I get stuff out of it, other people get stuff out of it, the seller got what he wanted out of it, so I'm just hoping I don't have another Red River drama on my hands as soon as I upload this video. Alright, so now that my belly's full, I'm replenished, I'm ready for this hour drive home. Once the drive is over, I'll show you everything I got, do some comps, breakdowns, how much I should be able to make off this purchase, and just some closing thoughts. So I will see you when we get back to home base. Alright, we are back at home base. I have all of the manga I bought from today's very successful trip laying out on the floor. I'll show you everything that we got. So the first box set we have here is the Dragon Ball Complete box set. This is volumes 1 through 16 of the original Dragon Ball manga. I already own this and Dragon Ball Z, but personally, I think that Dragon Ball is the better of the series. I actually completely forgot to check when I first bought them, but it looks like this one does have the poster included, which is very cool. Then, of course, the next set is Dragon Ball Z. Still, I love this series, as you can maybe tell by some of my figures in my room, but yeah, Dragon Ball Z. This one has the new logos, same as the Dragon Ball set. Again, all legitimate volumes, all in really good shape. Looks like this one does have the poster slash booklet thing as well, which is awesome. The next box is one that I've actually never owned, in a series that I've never read, surprisingly, but that is Full Metal Alchemist. Now, Brotherhood is one of my favorite anime of all time, but I've never read this manga. So I think with this in my possession, I'm going to list it online. If it sells, it sells, but I'm gonna try to read as much of this as I possibly can while I have it. And as you can see, we have all 27 volumes in this box set, as well as the Ties That Bind light novel. The next box set is, of course, the Naruto box set number 1, volumes 1 through 27. I completely forgot that this was part of the order until he put it in my car, and I was like, oh yeah, Naruto. And this is another one that I might end up keeping for myself, just because I've been meaning to buy back the first arc of Naruto, not the first arc, but you know, before Shippuden, just because this part of Naruto is so much fun. Looks like this also has the booklet and posters as well. And then the final big box sets we have here are, of course, all 3 Bleach manga box sets, 1 through 21, 22 through 48, and then the rest through, what, 73 in this one. I've been meaning to buy this one back eventually. As you can see, this one does have the new Viz logos and the lower quality prints than, you know, the rectangle Viz logo ones, so I'll either sell this and try and get a old logo box set, or I might just end up keeping this. I really don't know, but Soul Society arc is my favorite part of Bleach. This right here is peak shonen. Then with Bleach box set 2, I did own this at one point, but sold it off just because I'm not a huge fan of the Rancor arc and the stuff that follows Soul Society. It's good, but nothing I really need to own. And then Bleach box set 3, people have told me this is when the series really goes downhill, but other people tell me that they really like it. This actually is a really nice looking box set. Again, maybe I'll read these while I have them just to see where I lie on the issue, but not in a big rush to read the rest of Bleach personally. And then the rest of the manga haul he gave me in this bin, and this thing is just full of manga. So as you can see here, we have some 7 Deadly Sins box sets laid out on the ground here. Looks like we have volumes 1 through 35. I believe there are more volumes to this series. I don't know if there are any more box sets yet, but these are the ones he had, and I was very grateful to pick these up for him for an amazing price. And then the last thing I bought in this manga haul, as you can see, is a bunch of Attack on Titan Colossal editions. Now, I completely forgot that these existed, and they are so much heavier than I could have ever expected. I mean, these things are massive, but we have 1 through 7, I believe, which I guess is the entire series if there are 34 volumes or so. But again, these books, so heavy, but they look really good. The artwork all being blown up as well. Hopefully I'm not spoiling anything. Looks really good. And I think the last comp I saw for these sold for a complete set was around $320, which is way more than I thought it'd be. Which is even crazier when you consider that is almost the entire amount of money I spent on all of this manga. I mean, this is the deal of a lifetime. I mean, I think you would be hard-pressed to ever find a deal as good as that for all of these sets all at one time, and I am just so excited that this deal actually worked out, and I was able to pick up all of these amazing sets. Now, when I ran the numbers, assuming that I'm going to sell each larger box set at around $100 to $110 seems to be pretty standard. We've got 7 of those box sets. Add on the 1 through 7 Colossal editions, which go for around probably $300 after fees, plus another $200 for the 7 Deadly Sins box sets. I'm assuming, haven't really found any good comps on used sales, but taking about half off of retail, that's what I got. If my math is correct, which it might not be, I'm looking at around $700 to $800 of pure profit, which is insane for just me driving 2 hours. Making $800, I will take that. And again, before you get upset about me reselling manga that I bought for cheaper and then selling it for more expensive, the seller was happy, I'm happy, the people who are buying these box sets from me are probably going to be happy. So I really think this was just a great deal all around, and I'll definitely spend the money from this sale buying some manga that I've really wanted, putting together a new manga haul, saving up for my trip to Japan next year. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for this little manga pickup vlog haul type of video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So yeah, this has been ThePromG. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and as always, hope to catch you in the next one.